Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. I'm going to show you my fireplace on how I've decided to decorate it for my everyday look, my old world Tuscan with a little bit of English cottage mixed together. So here is my fireplace. So let's just start down here. Okay. I found that rooster at the thrift store for $4.99. I just couldn't pass it up. It is absolutely gorgeous. And around it, I've just put a few grapes that kind of give you that Tuscan vibe, and an old world little candle holder and my candles. And then I have this really pretty little pot that has the roses in it. That gives you the English cottage feel. And behind it has a plate that is kind of a all three mix, really. Tuscan, Old World, and English cottage feel on that beautiful plate. And then behind it, I just have a beautiful Old World, really pretty. It's actually a mirror. There is a mirror right in there. The scroll work leaning against my other metal things. And a Tuscan Old World style candle holder with a candle on it. I think those really looks very pretty as a vignette. And as we move along, I just have this beautiful pot I got at the thrift store. And by the way, everything there came from the thrift store, except for the candles. And some of the grapes came from Dollar Tree. And the big ones came from the thrift store. And this pot came from the thrift store a few years back. I don't remember what I paid for it. And then over here, I have this other pot right here that I have this plant in. I got it from the thrift store. Dollar store grapes, a picture from the thrift store, and we'll bring in the English again from the thrift store. That beautiful little plate. It's like a quiche plate or something like that. I think it's beautiful. And then again, old world candle holders, and also my black ones back there with my candles on it. And then an old tray that I don't know has what kind of influence that is, but I just think it's old world enough and it's gorgeous. And then I still have the old world looking metal artwork that I've had hanging there. And then my fireplace screen, which has some really neat scrolling on it. Now come on up top here. I simply just got a handful of different greens. These ones hanging down right here I got from the thrift store. And then I found, which I've got several things here. Whoops, I didn't mean to knock that down. I have greenery here. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, so then I have some greenery here with some different greenery on it. And one of them I got from Michael's. It was a whole garland all the way across that has these different ones. Then I have this that looks like grapevine a little bit that I got from... oh goodness, I don't remember where I bought it. And Dollar Tree, I think it was. Yeah, it was Dollar Tree. And they looked like it had some, of the brown wood stock to it and stuff. And so I just kind of mixed a bunch of things in here. Then at the Dollar Tree, I also added these little plants, and I cut them apart. I found these. These are amazing. Let me show you one up close. Hang on. Okay, it's these right here from the Dollar Tree. I think they've kind of got a really neat greenery bush with whatever this purple is. I am really not sure what it's supposed to be, but I think it gave a really neat texture and color. And I'm not trying to go for spring. I'm just trying to go for just an everyday old world feel. So then we had some flowers left over that we used at my daughter's wedding, which was 11 years ago. I discovered it downstairs and all of my digging things out. And they look like wisteria, and so they're kind of a purpley blue, even though my camera's picking them up as a light blue. They are really, really pretty. And I know in England they love their wisteria, and so does Italy. They love their wisteria. And then I threw in some grapes from the Dollar Tree. And so all along here, it's really got an interesting feel to it to me. It looks like something you'd just see growing in the old world gardens, at least a little bit of it. And then we'll go up top here. This guy right here, I've had for a very long time. I do know they're well over 100 years old. and I think they are amazing. I got them at an estate sale one time. I got him, and let's come over here, and her. Isn't she beautiful? You can see how old they are. They're chalk art statues. Anyway, I got both of them, the pair of them, for $5. And a few years ago, I was kind of looking into them a little bit, and I think I'm talking probably 15 or so years ago or more, they were probably worth a good $500 for what they are. I don't know if they're still worth anything or not, and I haven't had a chance to look at them. I've had them packed away, and I found them when I was digging around in my basement trying to remodel. It's amazing. It's like Christmas again. I forgot I had things down there, you know? So it's fun. I'm pulling out things going, oh yeah, I remember that. It's a lot of fun. And so I brought them up, and I decided they're English looking. They also look kind of like George and Martha Washington to me. But they work, I feel, for this look. I think they're really quite neat. Gives an added extra touch of something, and I think it looks pretty neat. So anyway, here is how I have my fireplace, mantle, and hearth looking. I think it looks really, really pretty. And I just wanted to show you I'm doing other things besides just the basement. The basement I'm working on like 2, maybe 3 days a week, and I can only work on it for 2 or 3 hours at a time because that's all I can handle physically doing. So it is going to be a project, but I wanted to show you that I am still decorating. I got to get my house back to order where I can. So I just simply layered everything. Everything is here is kind of like layers, and I think it looks really neat. I like how it turned out. I think it's pretty. Anyway, and then just layers of greenery. I didn't want it to look Christmas, and I don't think it does. And I didn't want it to look like Easter spring, and I don't think it does. I think it just has a nice balanced feel for a year-round type of look. Brings in life without it being too ornate for certain holidays. And I can add flowers to it when it comes closer to spring, that I will do. So, I think it looks really pretty. And I just want to say to all of you, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up and ring the bell so you know when I'm putting stuff out. And you all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating!